Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today I am going to cut and store my Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper. I've done this with previous sets of paper, and the inspiration comes from Kylie Bertucci in Australia. So with the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper, it is really gorgeous, and there's a couple of sets that are directional. This is directional, and this one is directional. The others, it really doesn't matter which way up you put them, and these ones are directional. So what I normally do with directional paper is I cut one sheet one way and one sheet the other, because you're going to be cutting your paper into 4-inch lengths and then subcutting to 5 1/4. So you're going to have a little piece left over, but if you want to do a portrait card, you're going to need it this way. If you want to do a landscape card, you're going to need it this way. So that's why when I turn the paper like this, I get the two different directions. So the first thing I do is I line the paper up on the 4-inch line in my paper trimmer and just do a turn down like that. And now you can see that this one will be 5 1/4 this way, this one will be 5 1/4 this way. So I'm just actually going to separate those two out, because cutting more than three pieces of paper tends to leave you with a really kind of rough edge. So we are going to just separate these into their subunits, and then these ones I will cut to 5 1/4 in my paper trimmer. So there's one set of 5 1/4, and then I turned the paper around so that I've only got I've actually got one manufacturer's edge to use as a guide. So that's what happens when you get 5 1/4 by 4 in a portrait style, and then you get these little offcut pieces that you can either flip them around and use them to make a banner on the card so you can put a greeting over top. It just creates some separation. Or you can create another card just by, if you take 3 of these, you could do this with them, put a greeting in the middle, or you could do this with them. Oh, let's put it the right way up, and then do a greeting in the middle. There's so many things that you can do with those 4-inch by 1 1/2-inch pieces that are left over. So let's go ahead and cut the landscape version. We're going to cut these to 5 1/4. I always cut the 4 first and then the 5 1/4. It stops me getting like a 4 by 4 square. And then we cut this to 5 1/4. And now we have them the other way around. We have these strips, but you can still do the same thing. You could do a landscape card like that. So tons and tons of possibilities. But this is the difference by turning that, cutting one piece one way and turning the paper just a 1/4 turn. This is the difference you get. So I'll continue to do that with all of the other papers. These ones that aren't necessarily directional, I would just leave them both the same and then just cut by 4 and then subcut to 5 1/4. And it is all done. I use the stamp cases that you can buy in the catalog to store my paper, and I cut each of the designer series paper comes with either a cardboard piece in the back or a sticker on the cellophane that wraps it. And if you cut the large piece of cardboard, this comes on at 4 inches and at 4 inches and at 4 inches and at 4 inches, you get a 4 by 4 piece of cardstock that has your designer series paper title on it. and also has all of the colors that are in it. So for the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper, the coordinating colors are Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Purple Posy, So Saffron, Soft Sea Foam, Terracotta Tile, and Whisper White. So you have got so many options, and you just open this up, pop this in. I've just bent it a little bit so it's easier for it to go through here, and I just line it up so that I can see the name of the DSP and the colors, and then I can store it all up on my shelf, and it's there for me to use, and it's ready, cut, and we are good to go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have fun with the Ice Cream Shop Designer Series paper, or Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper. It is available until the end of June 2021. So if you would like to order this paper, you need to do so in the next couple of weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.